A very good morning to you on this sort of sunny, I'm just looking at the window, Friday morning. It does look very cold outside though. So I'm going to start straight down on the mat because I got so much to show you, as well as I really would like to finish a bracelet from start to finish. Yeah, just to do it all the way through. Now, I feel like this project is a little bit of much of a cheating, really, because it looks like bead waving, but in fact, it is more like bead stringing. So, kind of like the two combined, apart from a little element right at the end, we're just going to be running up and down and stringing more and more beads to our bracelet. So, I do love. A technique like this, and we're working with size 8 seed beads, so they're a little bit bigger, they work quicker, 6mm pearls and these beautiful coin crystals. I just wanted something a little bit bigger, like all the sort of the party season and the holidays are coming up, something really sparkly. So I came up with these. Right, okay, so I'm very quickly gonna pop you over to the website and then we can get started on making. Right, so by now you know the drill. totothebeads.co.uk. You're gonna go on our website is quite big. I often get lost on it myself, but you can find departments right on the front page as well, or you can click right on the top. I'm gonna click on jewelry making and I'm gonna go into video tutorials. Now for here again, we got hundreds and hundreds of different projects with all sorts of different techniques on there. So I'm gonna click into the curve coin bracelet today. We have got 9 colorways, which I'm going to show you one by one. However, one kit will make you 3 bracelets. So if I just click into any of them, I'm going to click into this gold one. I feel the festive today. So you're going to have 3 different colors of crystals with this one. So the seed beads and the pearls are going to be the same. If I go down at the bottom, and yes, this one has got the red one as well. So we got a red, we got a gold and the lemon. So you're going to make 3 bracelets, or what you can do is use all 3 colors in one bracelet. You could do that as well. But yeah, so it's kind of, you make a lot with this one. There is a 10% off on it today, so do have a look. Price vary on the price of the seed beads and some of the other materials in there. However, you will be making 3 bracelets with this one. Very quick make, I promise you. I would like to say half an hour, but just on the safe side, in 40 minutes you're gonna have a bracelet. And if you need to make Christmas things, then you can go, Christmas. I love presents made, homemade or handmade for Christmas, because I think it's just a little bit more special. Right, I'm gonna come back to my screen. Good morning, Rachel. Anastasia, good morning. Jen, good morning. Peace and love, she says. Carol, good morning. Mina, good morning. Jen, good morning. Rachel, good morning. Right, it don't seem to be. We are on Facebook. Can anybody see us on Facebook? I'm just very quickly gonna. Thankfully, yesterday I was praying to the internet gods, and the stream didn't cut out at all, and I was so happy. So I'm just wondering if we do have got was some issue this morning. Let me just have a look and log into the back end. I love the colors, and the same time this is logging in, I'm going to show you the colors. So I'm going to go as it's on the website. So the very first one is the bronze one. Now this one as well. Now what I love about this, that the seed beads are matte. And then when you're using matte seed beads with crystals, it really shines the crystals up. It really makes them stand out. And with this one, there you get 2 other crystals in the kit, which are on this tray. So the colors you will get with that one is a clear one, and which is going to stand out really well. And this one, which is sort of like a hint of like a cream in there. I really love that color. Let's see what's happening on here. I'm just gonna pop into the studio on the back end and see what happens there. So the next one on the website is the burgundy, which is this one. I love the seed beads on this one. I love that sort of gold shine on them. Good morning, Joanne. Facebook is definitely not working. These beads are gorgeous. I'm just looking into it. It wouldn't be the same. Why is it not started? But we will see. So that's the burgundy. Again, you get a couple of other colors of crystals with that one. You get a rainbow and you get this beautiful purple plate. The next one is the on the website, so I go is the gold. Again, you get 2 other crystals with this one. I'm not going to show you the 2 other crystals. If you want to check it out, you can check it out on the website. The next one is the green, which is this one. So if you wanted, you could have the green and the gold together, and if there would be very, very festive. And in the gold one, there is a red crystal I put in there. For some reason, this doesn't want to log in. Right, gray is the next one, which is this one with the hematite seed beads. Again, beautiful. And this one has got a hematite coin as well, so you can make one which is sort of a little bit darker. Next one is the midnight blue. I love this colorway. Again, this isn't the matte seed beads. Camille, I don't know what's happening with Facebook. I'm trying sort of in the background to log in and see what's happening there, but hopefully it will work. We see. If I click on that, it says it's streaming to Facebook. Let's have a look. Maybe, fingers crossed. Let's have a look if it's good, if it's gonna like it now. I click some buttons on the back end, but I'm never really sure what happens. Next one is the pale blue, which is this one. Again, I love this colorway. Next one is the purple, which is this one. This is the rainbow crystals. I think they look so nice on there. And the next one, and well, last but not least, is the teal. Again, I love a teal color. So very fast. I thought, like, you know, for the parties and our festive season, we need some big crystals. I think we are starting on Facebook as well now, because I got the messages come up. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we are live everywhere. So if you're just joining on our Facebook, we are doing these beautiful crystal coin bracelets. I feel like this is a bit of a cheating because it's kind of like bead stringing, but it looks like bead waving. Apart from a little bit at the end, everything is sort of strung together. There's 9 colors on the website. There is 15% off. No, 10% off on the kit on this week, and then one kit will make you 3 bracelets. So no longer you're going to make 3 bracelets, but there is another couple of different colors of crystals in the kit, like with the purple, what you can make. So you're going to make 3 slightly different bracelets as well. Right, I'm going to pop these to the side and I'm going to demo with something. What color shall we demo with? I do feel like festive today, so I think shall I go with the gold? Yeah, let's go with the gold. I do feel I was looking actually for my Christmas jumpers this morning, but I don't know where I put them. So it could be any one of the cupboards in any of the boxes I have. And I have 4 or 5 of them, I do remember. So there must be somewhere. All my Christmas jumpers must be somewhere. So size 8 seed beads, crystal coins, and 6mm pearls we're going to be using for this project. So we are using larger beads, therefore it will make up quicker. I'm just going to thread my needle, try to find more of a straight needle here. I think I'm gonna treat myself to a new needle, because most of them on the side, I've got like a little pile of them, are all slightly bent. And when you have to pick up a lot of beads, when your needle is bent, it's like quite hard, because as you're picking them up, they are gonna be sliding off. So if I'm doing a project like this where I have to string a lot of seed beads, a lot of beads on there, then I always try to get like a long straight needle. Right, so we're gonna start with this one right by the clasp. So I'm gonna use toggle clasp for this one, and I'm gonna pick up one pearl, and then the pearl is running away. And just pull these seed beads down, and I'm going to actually zoom in more for you as well. So I'm picking up one pearl, I'm going to pick up 2 seed beads, I'm going to go through loop on the clasp, pick up another 2 seed beads, and then come back through the pearl and pull this up nice and tight. So we start right at the end, and from here we're going to run down doing the same pattern all the way. So I'm going to pick up 3 seed beads, and I'm going to pick up a crystal coin, another 3 seed beads, and another crystal coin. Now if you wanted your bracelet a little bit bigger, because there are 6 of each color of the crystal coins, then you might want to add a little bit of length here on the end. So maybe instead of going straight into the picking up the 3 seed beads, you might want to add an extra pearl or 2. However, I actually haven't measured it with my ruler. However, the bracelet overall just over 7 inches, so 7 inch and a bit. So if you want it a little bit longer, it's just 7.5 inch, I would say. But if you want it a little bit longer, then you might want to add just an extra pearl or 2 at the end. So I'm running down on my bracelet, picking up 3 seed beads, alternating 3 seed beads and the crystal coin all the way. And as I started with 3 seed beads, I am also going to finish with 3 seed beads. So I'm going to keep on going, 1, 2, 3, last crystal coin, taking these down, and then picking up another 3 seed beads, and I'm going to repeat adding the clasp here straight away. So I'm going to pick up 1 pearl, I'm going to pick up 2 seeds, I'm going to go through the T-bar, loop in the T-bar, another 2 seeds, and I'm going to come back through. I'm going to wrap this around my finger so I can suspend it sort of in my hand, and then come back quicker with keeping quite a nice tension. So I'm going to come back through the pearl, so I'm trapping that end on there. There we go. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill in between the crystals with another 3 seed beads. So 1, 2, 3, going through the coin. So then I'm going to have 2 sets of 3 seed beads sitting next to each other, just like that. And I'm going to do this all the way to the top. 2. What I love about bracelets like this, that you can sort of stop at any time, or you can add more and more to it, because we're running backwards and forwards lengthwise on our bracelets. So we could, if we wanted to, because it makes 3 bracelets, the kit makes 3 bracelets. In theory, you could add more to one and less to the other, because even just like having like that, I think it looks really nice and sparkly. However, we'll decorate it longer and more. 1, 2, 3. And finally, I'm right at the top. I'm going to pick up 3. And what I'm going to do, usually I don't do this, but I'm going to knot the end and the beginning together, so I have got a nice solid base, and the thread is not going to come back and loosen my beadwork. So left over right, right to the left. Just make sure it doesn't, the beads doesn't get caught. And just knot this nice and tightly. And then I'm gonna go down. It doesn't matter which side I'm gonna go down, any seed bead. I'm gonna go back through 2 seed beads. So I wanna come out of the middle of the 3 seed beads on either side. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna add seed beads sort of around the crystals. We're gonna add, I'm coming out of the middle seed bead, and we're gonna add seed beads going around the crystal there. So I'm gonna need 13 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And as I'm coming out of the middle seed bead here, I'm going to jump over the crystal and go into the middle seed bead on this next section. And I'm going to repeat this all the way down. Now you're going to test me how I can talk and count at the same time. Usually when I do that, I count in 5, because you can see sort of 5 seed bead on your needle quite easily. And I'm just going to do the same thing. Now at this point it might twist a little, but when we come back, we're going to straighten it up. So I'm adding 13 seed beads as I go along around every single bead. Let me know in the chat if you have worked with these crystals before. I just really love them. I think sometimes you just need a bit more sparkle, larger sparkles, and I really wanted to do something with larger crystals for quite some time now. If it twists at this point, do not worry, because you're going to straighten them out just as we turn around. 10, 1, 2, 3. And then one more section to add. 10, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna go into the middle one and going towards the pearl one as well. So I just want to come out right now. You can go up and turn around in your clasp, but we will be going up in the clasp again and again a few times. So I'm just going to turn around in the seed bead. So as I'm coming out of the seed bead on the right hand side, I'm going to go in the seed bead on the left hand side, the top one and the middle one, because I want to come out of the middle one. And then I'm going to go and travel back down, doing 13 seed beads. Mina is saying, I know I have these crystals in my stash, but I don't know why I bought them. Mina, you bought them because they're really pretty and they're really sparkly. I think they're a lovely shape. I don't think we've done anything with them before on a live, so I don't think it would have been for a project. I think maybe, I don't know. And pulling these up. So when I'm going back on myself, I like to do this on my mat just to make sure that my bracelet is not twisted and it sits nicely and straight. 10, 1, 2, 3, and then going into the next section. I'm just going to do this all the way down. 1, 2, 3. I love sometimes projects like this when you can just sort of go backwards and forwards and quite feel like, you know, you could stop at any step, or you can keep on going and decorate further and further. I love these lemon crystals. Minnie's saying, you know, I love my crystal beads. Yes, so do I. Sometimes I feel I was a magpie in the previous life, because I would just want to sit down and just look at the crystals, just put down on the table and just look at them sparkling. It's just so satisfying. I don't know. I just love it. I just love crystals. One, two, three, four. That's 10. And another 3. And after this, just one more section of counting loads of beads, and then we don't have to pick up 13 anymore after this one. 10. 1, 2, 3. Right. Once again, I'm gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna go towards the pearl. Don't go through the pearl, or if you want to, you can go up and turn around in the clasp. And I'm gonna come and turn back in the other seed bead again. I'm gonna turn my beadwork, and I am just got a little knot there, and I just get rid of this knot. There we go. I'm going to turn around, and what we're going to do, we're going to add pearls in there. And once we add the pearls in there, it's kind of going to hold the loops to the side. So the loops can be floppy at this time. Do not worry too much, because once we add the pearls in, they are going to pull our loops to the side. So I'm going to go down in one of the side loops. Doesn't matter which side you start with. I want to come out the third bead before the middle bead. So the middle bead is on the 3, and then the third, I want to have 2 beads before that middle bead. I want to come out. So I'm going to pick up a pearl here, and then I'm going to jump over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 beads in total. 2 beads from one loop, 2 beads from the other loop, and the middle bead. And I'm gonna go into the next loop on the third bead and go all the way down to the other side of that loop and come out of the third bead just before the middle bead. And I'm gonna repeat this, adding pearls all the way down. So now we created the loops on the side. By adding the pearls, we kinda solidifying the loops to the side, just making sure it's not twisted. And then we're gonna come around again and add more and more to it. There we go. So I hope, like, you can see why I meant by it's more sort of bead stringing than weaving, because we are picking up loads of beads at the same time, and then we're running backwards and forwards. And I guess, like, you know, there is a pattern to it, but it's more as you're running backwards and forwards, gives you a different. Usually when we work with a bracelet, we would be sort of working from one side all the way down at the end. Now when I get to this side, all I'm going to do is, again, you could go up and turn around in the clasp if you wanted to. I'm just going to turn around in the seed beads and go back out on the other side on the loop there. So now I can add the pearls in here as well. So once again, I want to come out of the third bead just before the middle bead. I need a few more pearlies. Pick up a pearl and then keep on going on this side. And if I wanted to, after I run up and down, I could leave my pattern just like that, or I could decide to add more and more to it, more layers. That's why I love when you're working in lengthways with a bracelet or a necklace, that you can kind of sort of add more or less to it. keep on going. There we go. There we go. And adding the last pearl here. And I'm gonna go all the way to the top and turn around once more. Now again, you could leave your bracelet just like that with the loops on the side, or you can add more and more to it. So the next thing I'm gonna go and add all the layers to it for you to show you. So once again, I'm gonna turn around the seed bead just to be sort of quicker, but you can go and turn around in your clasp, and I want to come down on the side once more. Pull this through. I want to come down on the side once more, and this time I'm going to stop in the fourth bead before the middle bead. So I want to come out this bead right here, the fourth bead, and I go 1, 2, 3 to the middle bead. Or if I'm looking at the pearl, I got one seed bead between the bead I'm coming out of and the pearl, and I'm gonna pick up 5 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna jump on the other side of the pearl, miss the very first seed bead there, and go through the rest of them all the way to the next pearl, and then I'm picking up 5 again, jumping on the other side, and once again I'm just going down on this side, adding my 5s in. And again all the way. And I love working with a longer needle when I do something like this, because you can stitch to loads of beads at the same time. So it kind of just makes the project quicker. Sometimes I like the shorter stabbier needles for certain projects,